So tomorrow will be a week that we've been home from Maui, and I have to say that was the most enjoyable vacation ever. It was so good for Richard and I, and it was so warm, and right now it's so cold. But there were a couple things I didn't mention in our Maui adventure video because I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer while we were there, because we overall, like 95% of the time, it was fabulous, you know. But I did have my continual facial pain, and it was just easier. I think it's your endorphins or something. I don't know, when you're having pain or something, you know what they feeling good. It takes away a lot of the pain. Try not to drop my iPad in the tub. Oops. This is more difficult than Cheryl Coate does this all the time. Marinations from her bathtub. It's not as easy as it looks, because you have to make sure you don't, I have a cloth across me too, so. But anyway, this is just the most relaxing place for me to talk. But I did have facial pain, and it was bad, especially at nighttime. It was horrible. But on the trip, and another thing, my pneumonia didn't go away. So I finished my antibiotics when we were down there, probably on the Sunday. We went on the Thursday. On the Sunday I was done. By Wednesday my pneumonia was back. So we had to go to I think it's called critical care. It's kind of like Medi-Centers here, but a little bit more intensive than a Medi-Center. So they said, yeah, you still got a lot of fluid in your lungs. So they gave me yet another antibiotic. 3 now. So I just finished that one day before yesterday. So keep your fingers crossed that it's finally gone. And so yeah, that happened, and I got to experience the American medical system. It's really funny. The first thing they say, you could be dying, and they're like, what kind of insurance coverage do you have? And I'm like, ooh. I said, well, we have travel insurance. They go, we don't cover that. It means nothing to us. You're going to have to pay here up front. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care. I'm not going home. So it ended up costing us $220 some. But I'm going to send the receipts in, and I'm pretty sure a portion of it will be covered. And if it isn't, it isn't. There's nothing we could do about it. So anyway, I started feeling better quite a bit after that. And then on the plane ride home, my face pain hit like a lightning bolt. It was excruciating, and it hasn't stopped. It has been, I feel like I've been in labor for so long, but especially this week. But as it turns out, I had my doctor's appointment with our neurosurgeon because I was going to go see him anyway as a result of the pain that's been going on for the past few months. So he's like, yeah, it's time. Like, it's time for surgery. So I'm booked for surgery on this right side. And I remember before saying, there's no way, I'm not ready, I can't do this. But at this point, he could cut my head off. That's how bad the pain is, that you'd beg for brain surgery. It's crazy. And unless you have this or understand this condition, because it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with you. Although it does, because look at my face. You guys are probably wondering what that pink stuff is on my face. I have a mask on, and it's clear clay mask, and it's by Clinique. L'Oreal. They're there. And there's 3 different ones. There's a green one, a pink one, and I think a black one, or a dark blue one. And they all do different things to your face. So I quite like this one. I've done, well, as you know, I do masks all the time, because I think it gives your face like this healthier glow. And I find when I don't feel well, if I look at myself and I look a little bit healthier, then I feel a little bit better. But this isn't that I don't feel well. This is that I'm in pain. So in between the pain, I try to do little bits of stuff. Like yesterday, I cooked supper, and then the pain hits. So then you can't eat the supper. And that's another thing. Although I did eat, this was funny, because I said to Richard, he said to me, actually, you must have lost a ton of weight because you never chewed anything in Maui. Yeah, but I managed to slurp a lot and put a lot in my mouth, like that little coconut cream pie just slid right down, and those Slurpees and that icy thing. And yeah, I managed to get it in my mouth because I gained 3 pounds. Oh, but I thought that was pretty funny. We have a little visitor. What are you eating? What are you eating, buddy?
Banana split.
Is it good?
Yes.
Does Nana make good banana splits? What did Nana Papa bring you from Hawaii?
A necklace and a shirt.
How many shirts?
2 shirts.
And what else? Postcard.
Everything about that story was horrible.
I can't remember. Is that good, buddy? Good. Glad you enjoy it. Love you.
Love too.
We just had pizza and chicken
I
wings.
talked to the other dentists about it. Like,
Did you have any chicken?
talk about it because they're just like,
No. You like pizza though, don't you?
really well.
So, Ade and Curtis and Sheena just left. So, I just decided I'm going to check on my sprays because I want to refill some of them. These ones have stuck nozzles. Those ones are crap and I need to change the empty them out and put new colors in. Those ones are excellent. So I'm just going to carry on. Most of those over there are really good. And Richard's just snoozing on the couch right here. And I'm watching TV. That's what I'm doing. So I know I look like the abominable snowman all bundled up here, but it's freezing cold here. And I have to keep my face warm, so yeah. But Richard's just at the drugstore dropping off a prescription, yet another one for me. And we're going to go to watch Deanne's soccer game. So it's at Service Place. She told me she has 4 soccer games tomorrow. I'm like, who does that? She ran 16 kilometers yesterday on the treadmill. I mean, seriously. I remember telling one of the doctors at the emergency, I said, they were asking me, am I the mom of Jesse Lipscomb and blah, blah, blah. And I said, yes, I create athletes. I'm like the queen bee. I just lie there and I produce athletes. That is my job. That's my only job, to make them and then to be waited on. That's what I do. He thought that was pretty funny. But anywho, so we're off to the game today, and this is so warm. It's actually not supposed to be a hat. It's one of those collar things, but this coat has a fur collar. And then if I pull this up, I can put it over my face like a hat. Here comes Richard. He also looks like a teddy bear. Look at him all bundled up and warm. I was saying how you look like a teddy bear and I look like the abominable snowman. Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold. She said at 3:30. It'll be ready by 3:30.
Okay. So, yeah, off we go to the soccer game. So we're back from Dee's game and they won. It's so funny because Turner had a hockey game, they won. Ozzy had a hockey game, they won, and Deanne won. So they were like, go McIntyres, go, you know, because they did so well. So anywho, I want to show you guys this nice March balmy weather that we're having right now. Look at this. Yeah, we've got more snowfall in March than we had just about the entire winter. It's just craziness. And not only is it snowy, it is cold. I mean, bitter, bitter, bitter cold. But it's supposed to be over on Monday. I think I mentioned that 1,000 times in the car, but that is just how sick of this cold weather we are. But we were at the game, and then I got in the car, and I'm like, Richard, I don't have my phone. Because all I took in was my phone and a bottle of water. So that's all I had. And I couldn't find my phone. And I'm like, uh-oh. I bought the boys some Booster juice, and I'd gone to Starbucks. So then I sat in the car, and I'm like, okay, I had my iPad because I was vlogging. So I put on my iPad, find my phone, but then I had no data because I don't have data on my iPad. So Richard's phone was there, so I did that share your data on your phone. Love that. Where you can put the data on the iPad because my phone is connected to my iPad. So I put find my phone. So it started beeping right where we were in the arena. So I knew my phone was in there. And then it said, add a noise to your phone. So I clicked on that. And then it said, would you like to have, if this phone is found, would you like someone to call you and what number? So I thought, yes, I'll put Richard's phone number on this. So if they find it, they can phone Richard's number. Meanwhile, Richard has gone in to start looking at all the different places, Starbucks and all that. The phone rings and I go, hello? And she goes, hello, have you lost your phone? I'm like, yes, I did. She goes, you know, I was sitting in the bleachers and I kept hearing this beep, 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 beep sound. And I looked and it was on the ground under the bleachers, but I never found it. And she goes, I know that sound because my kids all have iPhones, and when their phones are lost, that's the lost sound, right? And so then she picked it up and said, it said, if you find this phone, call this number. So she did. And then I said, well, my husband's going to be right there because the last place he was going to check was the bleachers. And just as she was talking to me, Richard walked in. So if you don't have the Find My Phone app on your iPhone, put it on there. It is amazing. Amazing. So yeah, so I found my phone, Fuey. So I'm in my craft room. I'm doing the laundry. You probably hear the washing machine going. And you see this sand here. Well, we bought, oh, there's one of my pieces of sand glass. Aren't they gorgeous? Richard found them for me on the beach in Hawaii. Let me get it. Anyway, I'll get it when I'm finished filming. But anyway, I was somehow reading somewhere, or I'd heard somewhere, we brought a little container home of sand from Hawaii. And then somehow in my brain, you know, your trivial brain comes up, that I remembered you're not supposed to bring sand from Hawaii, that the god Pele doesn't like it, and people that have brought sand home have nothing but bad luck and all this stuff. And so I was saying to Richard, we are returning this sand to Hawaii before I have my brain surgery, hot damn it. So he just thinks I'm crazy. So I Googled, and don't you know, there is an address to return sand to Hawaii because so many people have felt like they had bad luck or whatever by keeping the sand or whatever. I just don't want to risk it. Not that I'm that superstitious. Well, yeah, I guess I kind of am. Returning sand to Maui today. Okay, we got some sandwich bags. I'm going to put it in a sandwich bag, and then I'm going to address the envelope. There's an address where you send it back, and a site, and everything about. Let me see if I can find it if you guys want to go read about it. Here we go. Here are some addresses for you to mail your items back. Sand from Hawaii State Beaches can be sent to. See that? Division of State Parks, Honolulu. They will try to return it to the island of origin if you let them know where you got the sand. So, I'm going to let them know I got it from Maui, and it is going back to where it belongs because I don't want it in my house. So, but let me show you the beautiful sand glass. Look at that. Can you see those? So beautiful. Look at that pink one. So I know you can have these because this lady was selling these wrapped in wire and she made jewelry out of them. So I just thought they were so pretty. She found these little teeny little glass bottles with a cork in them, and she had one little piece inside. I just thought it was so beautiful. So I'm going to be in search of those little teeny bottles. But nevertheless, this bad boy going home. So say goodbye to the sand. Goodbye, sand. Sorry I took you. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. You know? So I've got my envelope all addressed. And now I'm going to seal the back with my wax sealer just to make sure that the only person that opens this is the people of Hawaii. So let's see, what color sealer do I want to use? I'll probably use this. And that one. So I have to do this with 2 hands. So, oh, hang on, maybe I can, hang on. So I got my sealer. It's almost the same color as my nail polish. Where's the camera on here? Can never tell. Yeah, you can. Oh no, the nail polish is more green. Anyway, so I'm going to take my wax and light it. Whoops. These kinds seal it up. And then I'll use my sealer. It's a moon, which stands for, that was my nickname. I used to have one since I was like 12, and it had my M on it, but I have no idea where it is, so I got a different one. So here's the moon, and we shall seal it. There we go. Let that cool off. Brush away the excess. And there we go. Off to Maui, San, to be gone with you. Be gone, be gone. So yeah, that's going in the mail. And I feel so much better about returning this. And I apologize to the Hawaiian people for disrespecting their custom, because, you know, people should just respect people's customs. And if that's the custom of their country, we need to respect that. So, yay. So I'm going to clean up my craft room now, and I think I have some craft projects I want to do. I ended up making this birthday card for Ozzy while I was watching my son Jesse on the Canadian Screen Actors Guild Awards. He was doing all the interviews on the red carpet. It was so cool to see him. He did such a great job. So him and another girl, I can't remember her name, she's another actress. But anyway, they did a fantastic job. So see, when you're testing out your sprays and you get a little background, and I had that stamp, keep calm, play hockey, and happy birthday, and I just think it turned out great. And then I just put a little blank orange page in the back to write a sentiment. So I'm very pleased with that. How many of your husbands love to iron? I'm not saying like to iron, love to iron. Richard just ironed all of these. And it's not because he has to, it's because he loves to. He's a little nuts. He's right here reading a book. Is the book funny? Are they all funny?
No, they're not all funny, but they're good.
It's 60 things to do when you turn 60. Some of they're short stories, I think, different short stories. And I had taken the book to Hawaii to read, and I read one, and then I never got around to reading anymore. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice to see you chilling and relaxing.
Yeah, after a hard day's work today.
Well, you did work this morning. Oh, look, there's our picture of us in Cancun. Mm-hmm. Did we get a good picture of us? Oh, yeah, we did. And so we can put the Maui picture like that. Like we got some really good pics. Okay, well, sorry to disturb your chill factor, dude.
See you later.
What life hack is that one? Or is that just a bookmark? Oh, okay. So we're venturing out to West Edmonton Mall. Yep, we sure are. Aren't we, Richard?
Yeah.
What were we just doing, Richard? Well, you make it like it was a bigger deal than it was. What were we just doing, Richard?
Cha-cha-cha.
We were cha-cha-cha. I
I
love to dance, and I love to cha-cha. And so we were cha-chaing to Sia's song, Cheap Thrills. I love that song.
I don't.
I do. So, I can't sing it. Have fun tonight. Something she goes, da, da, cheap thrills. So we were doing the cha-cha. And Richard said, well, Monica's back. If she can cha-cha-cha, she must be feeling better. So we need some bath gel from, I only use Bath and Body Works, so that's where we're going. And we also need, did you notice there's almost no hand soap? There's only one left. So we're going to hit the mall and get one of their 6 for whatever. Did you hear Richard? We'll just get a couple. Okay, honey. We'll just get a couple. Yeah, sure. It is finally started to warm up here. It was actually raining. Deanne called me. She goes, Mom, what are these things coming down? It's like little tiny hail, frozen rain. And I said, I think they're called snow pellets because when Shannon and I were driving through Utah, it was doing that. And we asked somebody and they said they get that all the time and they call them snow pellets. So we don't get that weather very much, but anyway, it was doing that. But look at the sky now. And it is actually warming up out here. So it's not above zero yet, but it's getting there. So that's nice. So spring is in the air. Cross your fingers. So I just made the most delicious cup of tea for Richard and I. It is so good, and I'm trying so hard to really eat or drink. Well, eat and drink. I can't chew very well, or it triggers my trigeminal pain. So that is very, very challenging. But it's surprising the things that you can slide down your throat. Like if broccoli's cooked well enough, I can just put it in my mouth and slide it down. Same with rice and yams if they're mashed. As long as I eat an egg during the day, I don't get too worked up about protein, although I will try to eat whatever protein we're having for supper, just a little bit of it. And I've been making a lot of smoothies. You can see the blender and this thing there, like lots of green smoothies every day to make sure you get your vitamins and stuff. But you can always get really good nutrients from herbal tea. If not nutrients, you can get assistance to your body by drinking ginger and all those wonderful antioxidants and, all those good things. So I just made the best cup of orange ginger tea. It's a David's tea, I think. So good. And I always put a cinnamon stick and a piece of lemon and honey. Oh my goodness. It's like a treat. It's like having a milkshake or something. I love it. And Richard's really starting to like them too. So, yeah. So I'm just going to sip on my tea. And I'm going to have to end the vlog here because there's really nothing more to vlog. I am so sorry that my content is so boring. I was going to not vlog for a little while until I got better, but then I thought, no, I love vlogging, even if nobody watches. It's just so therapeutic for me, and I'm trying so hard to feel better. I have to say, yesterday and today, knock on wood, I've only had pain attacks at nighttime, like just before bed. So like when you're the most tired, they haven't woken me up. I haven't woken up with any. So that is humongous. Thank the Lord. So this flare up that's lasted for eons seems to be going away if we go by yesterday and today. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. And now I've got to kick this pneumonia because it is not gone. No, I shouldn't say that. My endurance is not back. And I didn't realize how much pneumonia wipes you out. But, going on a trip wipes you out too, even if it's a trip for relaxation and a vacation. So there's that to factor in. And lupus, and the cold weather, and the trigeminal stressing you out. So, it's all those other things factored into that too. So I just have to be patient. Just being patient and sip my tea and vlog to my friends. And that's what I'm doing. So anybody who's stuck around till the end of this vlog, thank you very much because I really appreciate it. And I love you guys, and hopefully there'll be more interesting content coming up. So we'll see you next weekend. Bye. Bye. I'm not showing you my face because I'm still in my pajamas. Bye-bye.